The I is for interesting. Of course, you want your lesson to be interesting. Nobody goes into teaching thinking that they are going to be a boring teacher. Nobody. But one of the first things to go when you are nervous is that piece that makes it interesting, right? So unless it's built into your lesson, you could really end up with a lesson that's not interesting at all for students. And the adults in the room will 100% notice that. So here are different ways that you could look at it. Number one is you want to put yourself in the student's shoes. Just think about what they feel like right in that moment. They're in a classroom, whatever time of day it is, maybe it's a Friday morning or Friday afternoon. They're tired, they just had lunch, they've never met you before, they don't know you at all, so that you haven't built a relationship with them. What you want to do is just make sure that right from the get-go, you're grabbing their interest and you're holding their interest as much as possible. And here's really how to do it. You want it to feel natural to you. So if you like to work with music or video clips, or you like to tell jokes, or you really quickly gain a rapport with a student, you just want to make sure that you work with what you have. Don't try to do something that's out of character for you. You want to stay true to yourself. You basically want to showcase the best possible version of yourself as a teacher. So make sure that it feels natural to you and you're not forcing it. Another golden rule is you just want to make sure that the students are working or interacting with you or each other most of the time. The reason that I'm stressing this is because the default often when teachers are either nervous or just in general, honestly, in day-to-day instruction is to talk, is to do most of the talking and to just assume that students are absorbing the information. And you can't assume that. You have no idea whether or not they are learning or not unless you're checking for understanding constantly, okay? And you have great ways of checking for understanding, which a lot of teachers don't. So you just want to make sure that they are doing some real thinking work and they're actually engaging in the material throughout the whole lesson, not just the work time. You want to make the material as relatable as possible. So keep in mind what the students are interested in, what they like to do, what they care about for that age group. And then you also want to use a hook. Some of you might know what a hook is. A hook is basically something that you say or do right at the beginning of the lesson that grabs their attention. There's so many different ways that you can do that. But one of the ways, I'll give you some examples of hooks that we've seen. And again, this is for the purpose of getting the students' attention and keeping them engaged and getting them interested in the material, basically. And it'll help keep them engaged throughout the rest of the lesson. So doing something like, so one example is telling a joke, which can be risky, but if it's done well, it can be great. Telling part of a story, telling an interesting, possibly even funny fact about the material that you're about to teach. Asking them a question that you know that they care about. Who saw the Giants game on Sunday? That's a great question. You know that, like, you know, they're immediately going to be engaged. Asking any kind of question about themselves that they can answer as long as it's related to the material. Showing a clip of music. Showing a clip of a video is huge, especially if it's a 1 to 2 minute video. That can be really, really effective. So these are all just examples. So take a minute and just look at the lesson plan you have and think about what hook you could use right at the start of the lesson to get students engaged and interested in what you are about to teach. So how are the ways that we can keep a lesson interesting? Write down as many ways as you can think of that you could keep a lesson interesting during a demo lesson.